Yeah, man, it's always super fun when Joe is here from Crisp Catering in Sacramento, because he always do things that are not only delicious, but just cool looking.
A little unique. We try to do something a little bit different.
So let's talk about our moms and what we can do for her on
We're going to do a little basket, a little gift basket for Mama. We're going to do it on the plate.
Okay, and it's kind of a Benedict, but it's
right.
Okay.
It's a little version of that.
Sure.
What we're going to start with is, while we're doing the rest of this, we're going to poach the egg. Okay. So I've got a little vinegar and water in here. And you just softly set your egg in there. Now, if your water's really hot, you're going to turn it down a little bit.
Okay.
And then let it simmer, and as soon as the egg floats to the top, it's done.
Okay.
And you're going to pull it out. So we're going to let that sit there for a few minutes.
How we know. Okay.
A little bit of vinegar in there will help the whites coagulate, so it'll kind of stay together.
Okay.
Okay?
Great.
All right, so now we're going to start with it's our version of hollandaise. It's a little bit yogurt hollandaise.
Okay.
So we're going to start with a little bit of yogurt.
And I'm just plain unflavored yogurt.
Plain unflavored yogurt. Okay. And I've got it on a double boiler because we don't want it to break. We don't want everything to separate. I've got some yolks, egg yolks going in there, so I want to keep it together.
And for the uninitiated, I mean, that's just a double boiler. We have water boiling underneath there, and it very gently heats things.
Right. So what'll happen is it won't allow our eggs to become scrambled eggs.
Okay.
Which is what we don't want.
All right.
So we got a little bit of lemon juice.
Okay. This might actually be a little healthier than your typical hollandaise.
Exactly.
Yeah, great.
Exactly. And we've got our egg yolks. And now I put the egg yolks in there. I'm going to start whisking while I put in the other ingredients.
Okay.
We've got a little bit of Dijon mustard. Which is always very good. Gives you a little bit of spice as well. A little bit of salt, pinch of salt. I like to put a little bit of hot sauce in there, not much, but just a little bit of hot sauce.
Mom can handle it.
Mom can handle a little bit of hot sauce. A little bit of pepper. And a little bit of sugar. I always like to cut everything a little bit with sugar.
Okay.
All right, so that's our version of our hollandaise sauce. So all we're going to do now is just whisk this together over the double boiler and keep it going so, again, as our eggs don't get scrambled. We want a nice thick sauce.
And yeah, that doesn't have to really fully cook, though. I mean, we're pretty much ready to go, right?
If we want it to get a little bit thicker, we'll probably go about 6 or 8 minutes on this double boiler here.
Great.
All right, now we're going to start our basket. We've got our eggs poached in there. We've got our sauce going. Now, this is just a piece of puff pastry dough. You can get it at the store. You can cut it into squares.
Do not be afraid.
It's very easy to use.
Beautiful and fancy and easy.
Muffin tin, which is really easy to use as well. You just stick your puff pastry over the muffin tin and fold in all 4 corners. Okay. And then you just kind of push it down in the middle. And you're going to bake it just like that. You're going to put a little butter or something on the inside there. And you're going to put your pan in like that. Okay. You put that in the oven about 375. You just want to keep an eye on it. If it starts puffing up way too high in the middle, you just take your fork and poke it down.
Cheat and poke it back down. Okay.
So that's what you're going to do there.
And when it comes out, take a look.
When it comes out, this is what our basket looks like here.
Beautiful.
So it's nicely done, nicely brown. I think our egg is pretty close. It's floating on top.
Just like you promised, Joe.
So we're going to take that, and I'm going to set it over here and drain. Okay. And here's where we've got our
Now we jump ahead here. Sure.
I've taken a little bit of smoked salmon, which you see here.
So beautiful.
And put under the poached egg.
I saw him do it earlier. That's down inside the basket.
Right. And I'm going to take a little bit of our sauce now.
Probably in real time would be even a little thicker.
A little thicker. And I'm going to drizzle it right over everything here because I like the plates to be a little bit messy. I don't like too clean look. Then we're going to take a little bit of herbs.
Let's get our finishing touches on here.
Over the top.
Beautiful.
A little bit of capers. I like to buy the capers.
And then get ready for the cutest thing you've ever seen. Hang on, we can't go away yet.
And here's our little top to our basket.
And you made that from?
Tortillas. Tortilla strips.
Cut and woven and just bake it?
Just baked. Just like that.
Happy Mother's Day. I've got Crisp Catering linked to Paul's picks, and we'll get it on the go button as well. Always fun and beautiful and delicious. Joe, thank you very much.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Happy Mother's Day.